We are up super early, and today is looking like a nice day. I think we're probably going to have our work cut out for us a little bit, but I think I'm going to get the forge set up. I reckon cleaning up all the ash out here, maybe sacking off these walls on the side just to make it look a bit nicer, and then, yeah, working our way out through the grass and so on and so forth. Clearing out all the trees, removing the chunks of grass, and just getting this place a little bit prettier is going to be the way to do it. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a very good day. We also need to track down a bin because this place is a bit of a dive at the minute. There's just so much rubbish everywhere that no matter what we do, it's only going to get worse. But yeah, welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Roland here, and today we are kicking off doing some fun things, getting our new forward base set up nice and just kind of ready to go. It's going to be a good day. I'm excited. We've got a lot to do. Hopefully quite a lot of time to do it. I feel like I'm kind of running out already and we've only just started. I can see all of this being very long-winded, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be the most fun to record. It's super tedious work, but it's got to get done. It's got to get done, and things would look pretty by the end of it. Think maybe we just dump all of the trash out front until we get a bin. It's kind of all we can do. We do also need to get working on fuel sooner rather than later. We have got a garage just over the road that would just provide everything. Got a weird glitch going on up at the top there. Strange. Very strange. But yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking great. We've got a lot to do. Hopefully a lot of time to do it, but I'm kind of losing hope. And yeah, things just kind of have to work out. Let's get to work on the trees. The axe is still in great condition, which is good. And yeah, we kind of just need to crack on. The forge should be pretty good to go. We need to go and track down a whole bunch of stones and stuff. We can kind of cross that bridge when we get there. There's large stones and things next door. We have got all the things we need to chop them down, which is good. We need a bunch of just extra bits, really. I might go and grab a table from the neighbour because they've got like 5 or 6 in the greenhouse down the end, which would be perfect for us. If we can get those, just get everything looking rather fruity, we'll be golden. Let's get the back end of this cleared up. I don't think I'm going to go past the kids bit. I reckon that is probably going to be the limit. At least for now, just whilst we get the forge in and things like that. And then we can slowly push our way back later. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. Hopefully, it's not too bad. We are looking good, ladies and gents. I don't quite know what this, like, a patch of burnt out grass would do. I don't know if it'll grow out or I don't know. No idea. Something I do need to work with, but otherwise we're looking pretty good. We are looking pretty good. Just need to bring round all of the big stuff. Big stuff. We need the bellows, the forge, etc. The anvil, sorry. Bellows, anvil, and everything in between. Think it's going to go on this side. I feel like that's just a good spot for it. Then we can like, well, cover the terrible grass with like tiles or something. I don't know. There's a lot of options. There's a few garages nearby that have some funky floor. We can always take up that stuff. Don't want to place it, just want to drop it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What do we need for the thing itself? Advanced forge. We got a log, we got a wooden bucket. We need to grab that. Cement and the trowel. Both of those we have. It's just the stones that we need, and we can get those from literally next door. Perfect. So we want the club hammer, the mason's chisel, trowel, and the large bucket. That should cover pretty much everything we need. Do you know what? No, that will cover everything we need. Now we just need a whole bunch of large stones, and we should be golden. How are we doing for masonry? Oh, I should have bought the next book. Kind of shot myself in the foot a bit there, but that's okay. And here we can fish right off the back porch, which is just wonderful. It's going to make life so much easier. 40. Man, these things weigh a ton, don't they? Weigh an absolute ton. Oh, we also need a place to chop those down as well. Maybe we just bring the table straight through. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. We have got a desk, actually. You know what? No, let's head down to the neighbour. We'll grab a proper table and do this properly. There's gotta be a greenhouse here somewhere. There she be. With a couple of friendly Zeds. Hey, yo. You're gonna be nice and easy stabbers. Come on. There we go. Lovely job. Oh, double whammy. Very, very nice. Alright, let's take one table. At the very least. We don't actually need any tools to pick it up. I thought we would. There's a bunch of extra gear we can take as well. A wrench, vice grips. Don't actually know if we need the vice grips. I'm yet to use them, but a second wrench would be handy. Just to, you know, keep close by. And I reckon that bigger tool storage unit we could use just out by here for a little more organized stack. You know what I mean? The one we got back at base is just a mess. It's just, yeah, crap everywhere. But it's convenient. It works. And that's the important thing. So maybe just sling the deck chair over this side. Get that a little bit out of the way. And then we should be able to use this as just a little stone chopping station. Should be alright, I think. Should be alright. Let's take a club hammer, a large stone. Brilliant. So heavy. And a mason's chisel. That should allow us to just break this bad boy down. No? Yeah, there we go. Break large stone into stones. So that's going to be our level up then, but there we go. We need 30 of those. I think we can just make the stone blocks. Yeah, nice. Cool. We need 30. Wow, we literally need 3. We just need 3 big stones and that's it. 2 more and we're done. Stone number 2 coming in hot. Wash. Another one down. Tools are on the ground. We just got 1 more. Last but not least, we're getting her done, baby. We are getting her done. There we go. That is 30 stones. Now we just need to turn these into actual stones. Stones. Mixed stone blocks. I think that's all we need. If we can fly through these, it'll be golden. So easy. So easy when you know what you're doing. Just need a single log and this thing's ready to go. It's taken like a day. Do you know what I mean? Once you got the gear, you can just fly through it. It's so easy. So easy, so handy, and probably the most useful thing I could have built. I'm not going to lie. I reckon that's a good spot. Yeah, of course. Got to move absolutely everything. Cool. Just like that, we got 1 miniature forge. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Oh, what a good day. What a good day. I think the next thing to do then is probably... Well, for one, we need our little fire pit thing, don't we? Charcoal pit. C-H-A-R-K. And then trenching tool. Sure, we can probably do that with a shovel, right? Maybe? If we do actually need a proper entrenching tool, that's going to suck. I've got one, but don't really want to have to go and dig it out just for a little fire pit, you know? Yeah, nice. Do we just put it next to it? Yeah, I guess then we can kind of justify the burn marks around the ground. Or we do one better and just shovel out the dirt around it, pick it all up, make it look the part, I guess. And at least this side we can tile this off and get that looking pretty. Yeah, that works. That works. Let's go full scale creation on this one. I need it. I feel like I've been missing it and I don't know why. Because I've been doing so much of it. So very much. Alright, take some dirt. Huh. Okay. Unless, right. We need to take some dirt from this. Place the dirt on this. Where's the thing? Dirt floor. Yeah, got you. That makes sense. Okay, cool. So we can still actually make this work. It's just going to be a little bit awkward, I think. It should be okay. So as we do it in a pretty funky style, all will be right with the world. Yeah, we can make this work. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I feel like it could just be me being a little bit, you know, one of them. Don't quite know what, but I think that looks quite cool. I think it looks quite cool. I think, can we do like a stone tile? You know what I mean? Just do a tile. Nah, it's just the real fancy stuff. Stone? Can't see it being a thing, but... Yeah, a little stone floor would be cool. A fire pit would also be cool. 10 blocks. We can make that work too. But I think the neighbour's garage, we can get a nice flooring around here. That will look nice and tidy. And that'll be the forge. down. What do we need for the spearheads? Forged spearhead. Coal, steel bar quarter, vice grips. Ah, the vice grips are handy already. There we go. I guess we got tongs. Metalwork and pliers, either or. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get those vice grips, just for good measure. Vice grips, vice grips. Lovely, lovely vice grips. Anything else whilst we're here? No, not really. That's okay. Let's roll out, I guess. Head on right back home. What is the electrical skills saying? They're coming up to level 4. Was there anything in here as well? I think it's just a boathouse. Yeah, nothing we need. That is all good. Alright, I guess next step is going to be to get some metal gear. There is some just up the road. I think we need to clear a bit of a pathway up through the, what do you call it? Up through to the Scarlet Oak Foundry place? The whiskey factory. There we go. That's the metalworking place that we want to be at. Do we just drive straight up? I reckon we just drive straight up. Why not? No time like the present, eh? Hoping we can get some tools. Maybe, if we're very, very lucky, a crowbar. Crowbar would be more than ideal. You know what we do need to do? Unload a good bunch of this. If we do find gear, I do not want to be stuck with a stupid amount of old gear that we just don't really need on us in the bag. Can we take it all? Near on. Nice. Apart from the sledgehammer. That's okay. Alright, food. Let's just sling it all on the ground, I reckon. That'll do nicely. Propane and steel sheets can all go around the back, along with the nails too. And the tongs. Perfect. Alright, let's hightail out. That'll do me. Wouldn't mind checking out some of these step vans as well. If we can get like a nice backup for this vehicle out here, then that would be good. We got plenty in between us at the Gigamart, which is just grand. Everything else kind of needs to come sooner rather than later, you know? Alright, let's leave that there for now. Believe this door was unlocked? Yeah, nice. Forget how dark it is without a torch. It's wild. We need some water, first and foremost. Normally we don't have any rain collectors or, what do you call it, back at base. There's a word in there somewhere. I just can't quite think of it. The things, what are they called? Water dispensers. That's the one. Shame we don't have any of those pretty much anywhere, he says. A little too soon. It's not a lot in there though. 2 litres left. Not ideal. Can't even boil the water either. Didn't bring a cooking pot or anything. Lovely. There we go. And we've got a bin here as well. What do you do? Nothing. Nothing of value. We'll take you home all day long. Let's get this puppy out of here. Whole lot of Zeds back there. Did not see those earlier. Alright, Uno bin. 0.5. They're so light. What's the crack with that? Indie Stone may have done a little boo-boo. Alright, what we got? Are there any more factories on this side, or is it just like outside pipeline stuff? No idea. No idea. So far, all I've seen is just like a bunch of steel bars, which is kind of perfect, really. I'll take that small hacksaw as well. Yeah, we've got loads of steel bars down there, a couple of iron ingots and things like that, but we don't need to stress too much about those. It would be handy, but we don't have a furnace out here, and I'm not gonna lose sleep over that just yet, I don't think. If we can get one later down the line, then we can get one later down the line. For now, though, we're just gonna have to make do with what we've got. So there's a Z on the roof. Oh, there's a whole roof setup on it, though. Do you know, I really like the way they're working with roofs in Build 42. There's so many new places with roofs, and they're like actual setups. It's just quite cool. I like it. It's a welcome change, that's for sure. Can we get a crowbar in here? No, we've got some bleach, though. That could be handy. Could help clear up some of the mess, at least. Nice. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go grab the mighty duffel bag from our back trailer, fill up whatever we can, and probably head out. Yeah, it's probably going to be late, isn't it? We're going to start getting sleepy, and everything's going to crumble from there. I reckon we just load up whatever we can right now, get ourselves safe, and get settled. I reckon that's the way to do it. Equip secondary. There's a whole lot of good gear as well, so we shouldn't actually be too bad. Even in here alone, there's a stupid amount. Steel bar central, my friends. Steel bar central. Could actually be worth grabbing some of these crates and things too. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Done pretty well for steel bar collection, but I would also quite like these two. I think they just look nice. I think when we eventually work our way out of... Ah, you're joking. There we go. When we eventually work our way out of the kitchen in the garage, it's going to be so nice to have a full setup in the garage that we can work out of, you know. I feel like I'm getting way too stuck into this already, but I'm kind of excited to have something new to work on, you know. It's the little things. We definitely need some new headlights as well. Did not realise we didn't have any. Always good. It's all lit up waiting for us. It's just so nice. So nice. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's get the pegboard down. Just want to drop it. Let's drop you two and drop you two. I was going to say, what did we do with that? I remember bringing it home, but kind of just vanished. And then everything in the bag kind of needs to go in the forge area. Steel piece, steel bar, 2 whetstones. A lot of this we don't need out here, I know, but it's going to make life a lot easier. If we just keep it all like in one area for now, we can cross the bridge later. I was hoping to find a crowbar, but yeah, it didn't, annoyingly. So another bridge we've got to cross later. A bin. Might sling it around the back with the rest. Keeps it all somewhat organised then, doesn't it? Unless it goes in the garage. Yeah, bin can go in the garage. That'll work. 9 more steel bars. And 3 more steel bars. 21 steel bars. All of those need to be broken down into quarters to be able to make spearheads. That's what? 21 times 4? 20, 40, 60, 84? That's ridiculous. That's a whole lot of spearheads just in one little garage. Oh, what a dream. What a dream. Let's sling that just there. And then we can actually start working out some of this trash. What a good day. I think, yeah, it's probably a good time to sleep, however. It's getting a little bit late. Just a little bit too late. I'm also very quickly starting to get a bit annoyed with the state of this place as well. So I think I'm actually going to just rebuild this whole garage quick. I feel like it's just going to make my brain a lot happier. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to do things, but I'm still sort of half living in it. Does that make sense? So I think... Oh, no. Ah, that just gets rid of the light switch. Ah, brilliant. Okay, well, don't do that again. Terrible idea. Does that just... There we go. Not exactly ideal, but it is what it is. Luckily... Hang on. Okay, that's on that wall. We might have to leave that wall. Any with light switches on, we're just going to have to leave, I think. Ah, that's so annoying. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have done it. Ah, well, you live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Do not make that mistake again, basically. Nice. Cool. We are 1 chunk down. It'd be interesting to see if we can make this an indoor area as well. I had a comment yesterday about it, because back in the day, back in build 41, places you built didn't quite count as indoors. I managed to get it to work once. I can't remember which character it was with, but we did have quite a hefty crafted base, and that worked as an indoor area. I think it got cold on occasion, but once... I can't remember what I did, I'm not going to lie, but did something and it just fixed itself. I'm hoping the same will happen again. Fingers crossed. Anyway, it's currently 16 degrees out here. Puts us at 16 degrees in there. Might be alright. We'll play the game. We can only try, right? That wants to be a door frame, doesn't it? Yep. Ah, perfect. 2 planks back at least. Lovely job. Alright, we got 1 and 2. Just a few more to go. Annoyingly, we are completely out of logs. Classic. How many can we take? 4 again, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely. Lovely job. Alright, let's dump all of these down here, get them chopped up, and straight in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely. It's everything we can do. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Favourites, walls in, done. Should have done this side first, but that's okay. We move swiftly onwards. Can we not? How does this work? Wall. There we go. Favourite that as well. Think I might... Huh. Ah, nails. Got ya. Gotcha, gotcha. There we go. All nailed up. Hopefully we can get all of the ones on the other side done. No, we can't. We're going to be... Oh, no, we can. Sweet. 10 planks. We're still going to be a couple short, aren't we? For the door frame. Yeah. Yeah, we need 2 more for the door frame. Annoying. And that wall there is just extremely annoying. I need to figure out this whole light switch situation. Maybe I just have a play in debug mode. You know, before grinding the whole way up to level 5 just to be let down. Alright, that should provide us with everything we need. Door frame. 1 wooden door frame. Nice. Cool. That actually makes me a whole lot happier. It's a shame about the light switch, but it's all good. We can always bring one of these outside lights inside if need be. That one's off. It's lost a bulb. Classic. Cool. Alright, well, I'm kind of happy with that. We can always get a work light as well. I've seen one. I've seen one like just down the road. We're way too tired. I'm going to get that first thing. Big shelves and 1 big door. Here we come. Oh, I need it so very badly. With the floodlight as well. The floodlight's going to be the game changer. Oh, if we can get that set up and just get that room kind of livable, it'd be a good day. Be a very good day. I can function without the rest for as long as I need. But as long as we've got one area that does actually work, I'll be a bit less aggy. Do you know what I mean? Almost like the tiniest bit of order within the chaos. There is a floodlight in here somewhere. Maybe it's upstairs. Oh, we can top all of our stuff up here as well. Grab those books as well, I think. We are very sad at the minute. It's kind of annoying. No need for the garbage bags. Oh, there is actually big need for the garbage bags, isn't there? Yeah, we are currently living in the dark. Alright, floodlight, where you at? Maybe it's not here. Maybe I saw it somewhere else. Oh, it was at the Gigamart base, wasn't it? Yeah, of course it was. Oh, of course it was. Alright, we want at least one of these. Heavy duty tyres, a very nice find. The elbow pads are also pretty good. I'd take the pliers, thank you. If we didn't have elbow pads, I'd definitely take them, but pretty sure we do. 1 and 2. Nice. 2 parts down. Should we grab another? I might grab that toolbox as well. Let's get 1 and 2. Nice. Could even disassemble these doors just for the bits. Yeah, 2 doorknobs and a hinge. 2 hinges and a doorknob. So if you've got 2 doorknobs on there, something has gone crucially wrong. All of that is actually quite handy as well. I'm not too sure what for, but it'd be handy for something, I'm sure. Let's just equip you. Get you in the bag. Nice. Ah, damn it. It's the one thing I was trying to avoid. Can we get a chin stab? There we go. Nice and easy. And we are back on the road. Again. Never ending, I tell you. Electrical level 3. I think the university is the only place we're going to find it. Oh, I don't know. I think they've got like all the level 3 to level 5 books. I did have a few comments about just how grand that place is, but it's hell. Utter hell. Which doesn't really fill me with hope, but at the same time, hell can be kind of fun sometimes. We've all played Doom. We know what hell can be like. If I can make hell work, it'd be a good day, really, wouldn't it? Be one hell of a day. Should we get this in the corner? Yeah. Get the old deer skull off of there. Otherwise I will absolutely lose it. Okay, anything that needs to go on there. Do you know what? I'm just going to grab the duffel. Grab the duffel, get organised, and just make this place a bit more livable, I think. All the animal bones and things can go in there. Deer leather. Nails, nuts, bolts, steel, thread. basically everything. Safety goggles. I don't remember seeing those, but they can absolutely go in the bin. I'll start with those actually before I lose them. Nice. No more safety goggles. Alright, what we got? Let's just sling it all in one. Why not? Why not? We can be somewhat organised without being organised at all. Perfect. Red toolbox. And all the good gear. I think the toolbox can go on the end. It just makes the most sense. Just like back at home, we can have one organised area with everything that's tool available. Do you know what I mean? Like a hacksaw and a wrench. All of that stuff. If we find any other little bits too, like needles, things like that. I do actually have one ready to go in there. There we go. Keep that in there just for good measure. I've got like 3 more at home, so it's all good. As for the rest, I think we're okay for now. I think we're okay. We need an area for food. We could always build a couple of cabinets or just head next door. Yeah, you know what? I'll head next door. I think we can probably make more use out of the ones from next door rather than wasting wood. Yeah, big stab. There we go. Nice. It's always pesky visitors as well. Every time. Come on, fella. I think there was one more. Yeah, I can hear him. Hear him lurking in the trees. Where you at, boy? There we go. Ah, it's just a lovely little blonde lady. There we go. What do you have? Kitchen knife? We can live without it. We'll be alright. Alright, kitchen cupboards. Is that torch still on? Yeah. It's been on for like 3 days, I think. Not ideal. Let's dump pretty much all of this. Normally we can't take the one with the thing in. The sink. But that's okay. There's 1. There's 2. To a great start. And a 3rd one just for good measure. So thought that was going to break. I'm so impressed that it didn't. What a good day. What a great day. Not quite a corner unit, but she'll do. She'll do nicely. And that way we can get pretty much everything off the floor. Nice. Well, this has been a very successful setup day. Very successful. I'm actually shocked at how well it's gone. We want all of that food, don't we? Oh, I hate when I move the window. Drives me insane. Yeah, not bad. We've still got a whole bunch of venison in the freezer as well. All of that's on its way out. What else do we need to do? We need to make a fishing rod. That's probably a very good point. Can we carve a wooden rod? We got no twine or anything to make it, do we? What do we need? Fishing rod. Yeah, we need some twine. Twine, we can cross that bridge when we get there. As for everything else, so we're not actually doing too bad. Surprisingly, I know. Sharpness is gone. Condition super low, but we can make it work. I might go check out the gas station. I might just rest up here real quick. Go check out the gas station, see what mess we're going to be dealing with. If we can get that somewhat organised, we can kind of go in strong. Do you know what I mean? Don't think that's the worst idea. How many more eggs have we got? We don't have any. Okay, that may prove to be an issue in the future. One that we do kind of need to solve sooner rather than later, I guess. Let's just get all of this gear out of our main. Slightly overweight, but we can work it out. Polish off the rest of that. Be a sad, sad man. Let's go do the thing. Made it just as the tiredness started setting in, but it doesn't look too bad. I think taking out the bulk of these Zeds on the outskirts have helped us a ton. Shouldn't actually be too bad of a trip, you know. It'd be nice. Really nice. Be a nice thing to conquer whilst we're down here. Gives us 1 extra gas station too. Currently only down to 1. Maybe a second in Rosewood, but no gas station. It's another place I do need to head back to as well. There's so much gear there. It's been, yeah, been a job that I've been meaning to tick off for a while, and then just got busy. Took 1,000 other things up and didn't bother going back. But yeah, it's there. It's available. Just needs clearing out. We can save that one for a rainy day, I reckon. Well, that was easy. Got a nice little dart there as well. It looks brand new. It could have gas and a battery. If not, we've got a battery charger at home, so we can just top that puppy up. Be nice to have a little run around rather than just the beast. Do you know what I mean? Get out of here. Can I take wherever that other Z was through the fence? Hey, yo. Yeah, nice. Don't like the little double stab that he does. I feel like it should just be a one and done, you know? It's almost a little bit annoying. What is that? Weird. Seems like a little animation bug, I reckon. Yeah, we could worry about that later. How's this looking? Is that keys on the ground? No. Alright, I drive on the right. You guys drive on the left. Everything locked. Always a good sign. See how she goes. Either way, I think I want it, so kind of feels like a no-brainer. Yeah, she runs as well. Basically full. Beautiful. Alright, let's get this puppy home. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Well, I think on that note, I'm probably in a good spot to love you and leave you just there. It's been good. It's been great fun. We've come quite far. We've got a lovely little back room that we can actually function out of, which is nice. And yeah, things are actually looking pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy with the progress we've made. And we've got the forge. Can't forget that. It's been a busy day. It's been a very busy day. But yeah, for now, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. A massive thanks to the members supporting the channel. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.